Well, Tom and Jen, this decision sets the stage for what will be the nation's first execution of a terrorist post 9/11. The prosecution today saying they feel like justice was done.
The prosecution team appeared before cameras today to thank the jury for their service.
They have sat through months of grueling and oftentimes heart-wrenching testimony and evidence.
The jury came back unanimously on 6 counts that carried the death penalty as punishment, including use of a weapon of mass destruction and bombing of a public place. Observers in the courtroom say Tsarnaev appeared emotionless and impassive as the verdict was read, scratching the back of his head as if he was distracted, eventually looking at the jury box as the clerk polled each one individually. Today's sentence came down exactly 25 months after the April 15, 2013 bombings. Before they could decide on Tsarnaev's guilt, jurors had to wade through a complicated 24-page verdict slip. On it, they had to weigh the aggravating factors that would justify his death, as well as the mitigating factors presented by the defense that would argue for him to live. After today's proceeding, Tsarnaev was led out of the courtroom, hands in his pockets. The prosecution team saying they felt justice was done.
One thing that people need to know is that the FBI and our law enforcement partners, we show up to work every single day for the victims who rely on us to bring these people to justice.
And Dzhokhar Tsarnaev has been sentenced to death by lethal injection, but this case is expected to go through years of appeals. Live in studio, I'm Shelley Walcott, WMUR News 9.
A woman from Manchester who suffered shrapnel wounds when the bombs went off says she respects the jury's decision. Denise Spinard is not in Boston today, but says what the jury had to see and hear to make its decision was extremely difficult. WMUR's Mike Cronin continues our team coverage now with reaction from her and other survivors.
And those survivors thank jurors today for listening through the trial and listening through some grueling testimony. Some even said what the jury went through was more difficult than the experiences of some victims.
Families of Boston Marathon bombing victims and survivors are reacting to today's death sentence. Karen Broussard of Epsom, who was injured 2 years ago, says today feels different from last month's guilty verdict.
I know that there's still a long road ahead. There is going to be many, many, many more dates ahead. But right now, it feels like we can take a breath.
Broussard says the death sentence is a just punishment.
There is nothing happy about having to take somebody's life. I'm satisfied. I'm grateful that they came to that conclusion, because for me, I think it was the just conclusion.
Denise Spinard of Manchester, who was a spectator at the marathon, had a piece of shrapnel lodged in her side. Last month, she ran and finished the marathon.
I think I was a bit surprised, but from the beginning, I was behind whatever the jury decided.
She says she's put what happened to her in the past, but for other survivors, the death penalty could mean years of appeals, preventing them from moving on.
And I think with the death penalty, it could make it longer for them, where if it was life, it was done.
Sidney Corcoran, who has ties to Nashua, reacting on Twitter, saying, "My mother and I think that now he will go away, and we'll be able to move on. Justice, in his own words, an eye for an eye." Ron Broussard of Epsom said, "I hope this can start our family toward a healing process. Thinking of all my fellow Boston Marathon family today." Many of the victims thanked the jury for enduring the long trial.
I mean, they had to live through everybody's ordeal, listening to all the victims' and survivors' families talk, and I was hit with shrapnel. They almost felt and experienced the entire thing.
Whether victims, families, or survivors wanted the death penalty or not, many say that they hope that this now will help them to move forward with the healing process. Reporting live in the newsroom, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.